dead. It's a TikTok. It's funny. Hey guys, it's Maymay and my trusty sidekick.
She's still here.
Hi. She ain't left.
Hi.
One day we should
Hi,
come
hi,
in and
hi,
like your
hi.
chair be empty and spinning. Like you just ran out the door.
Later.
That'd be funny. Like Shannon's like,
gone.
She gone. That's what we'll say. How about a little across the miles today? Where's that really yummy package from across the miles? You know, I said to myself on the way to work today, no chocolate. No chocolate. No chocolate.
Well, I brought the closed one.
Good. Good. We won't open it. I'm going to move this out of the way so it will dry because I am notorious for putting my finger in that while it's drying.
Drop it.
So this is from Debbie. I hope I say your name right. Bew. That's what we're going to say. Debbie Bew, who is traveling with her friends to go to a sewing conference, and she stopped by, and she brought Benny these. And all he had to say to get them.
Let's go Bucks.
Now it's forever.
It's on YouTube,
I
babe.
need to
I
email
know.
it to
I
her.
did it for
I'm
her.
going to email it to her.
She brought these to us from her state of Ohio, and let me tell you something, I'm so glad this is sealed shut because they are so good. And we had them cold. She had put them in the
Did you
cooler
see-
so they wouldn't melt.
What Connie said. She said Tanner is doing their crafts for their VBS.
Oh, well, that's fun. You know, I don't do crafts at VBS. I try not to. I'm always like, let me teach. Because the pressure of me doing the crafts for VBS is always too much for me.
It's not so much the
Oh,
pressure.
it
I
is
don't
the
think,
pressure.
as
It's the
it is
pressure.
you do them all day long.
No, I'm telling you, it's because I'm like, oh, they're gonna expect.
That's all
they're gonna
Maymay
expect.
did? They colored that paper and cut it out? That's
Maymay
it?
had them color a page.
That's it?
No, I did crafts at VBS. Me and Josh did them 3 years ago now, I think. I had the best time. Josh had the best time. I thought our crafts were pretty good, but I also try to do the crafts based on the kids and not so much based on what would be cute when it's done. You know, I want them to enjoy it. But I gotta tell you something. It's too much pressure for me. It's too much. So
Well,
I
Lisa,
say, let me teach. Let me do music. Oh,
Let me
let
tell
me
Lisa
sing.
this. That's the best you ever gonna get to come out of my lips. So
I'm not opening this.
you might want to be grateful that it even uttered those words.
I want y'all to see that bite right there. That's what they look like inside.
But I
Creamy,
was
peanut buttery
thinking about
goodness.
deer at my property, not people in Ohio.
Oh, I get it. So anyway, thank you so much for these. I hope you guys had a safe trip down, and I hope you are really having a good time. These are fantastic. Also, hope you got your phone back, because that has been stressing me since she said it. It's been stressing me. Okay, cards. We got a couple cards. Oh yes, this is so good, y'all. I'm so excited to show you this. So excited. Let me make sure. I didn't look to see if there's. I don't want there to be last names. Are there? No, there's not. She's smart. She knows, right? So my sweet friend Ann is a teacher, and I've told you guys about her before, okay? Every year at this school, this is so cool. If you are a teacher, you should mention this to your administrative staff because I think this is incredible. This particular school takes 2 weeks out of the year, and they let the teachers teach their hobby. And they put up a sign-up sheet like in the hallway, and they let students sign up for what hobby they want to take for 2 weeks. And I just think this is brilliant. Like, if your hobby is woodworking, they let them teach woodworking for 2 weeks to the kids. That's probably a bad example, but you see what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
what was the one she said was real popular? I can't remember. There's a drama one.
They had an escape room.
They had one class that goes for 2 weeks. They put on an escape room for the other students. It's brilliant. It's brilliant. And she, because she's a paper crafter, puts on paper crafting for 2 weeks. And she always has a good turnout. I think every time, this is like our fourth or fifth, this might be our fourth year doing this. And I want to say she's had 15 to 20 students each time. Girls and guys mixed together, and it's so good. And they make all kinds of crafts. And she's so kind to use my videos and other people's videos too, because I see, I get to see the projects they make, so not just me. But they typically make our stove. They typically make the waterfall card. They do that one so cute. This time they made the bridge card like we did, like what we have coming up. We already have one on the channel too. And they're just so cute. And this is a card sent to me from her and all the students. And Ann says, Maymay and staff, thanks again for a great face-to-face session. By the way, at the end of the year, I get to do a Zoom call with them. And each student comes up and talks to me and asks me a question. And they always have really good questions. They're always new and fresh. and they show me their projects. She said, the students are always so excited to show you their finished products. Your videos are always so easy for the students to follow. They love that you don't do perfect. It puts them at ease to try things out. Thanks again, Ann and students. And I'm not going to read everything the students said. They said the sweetest little things, but every page of this is little comments from the students. But I do want to say this because I think this is cool. This sweet lady Emily says, also, thanks for reminding us that things don't have to be perfect. It's a very important message. I like that. I thought that was really good. I love this card. It's got a Winnie dog in a sweater. There's nothing better than a Winnie dog in a sweater. That's so cute. So thank you, Ann and students. Y'all are awesome. You can read all the little comments. They're so sweet. I'm excited.
Melody's watching.
Who?
Melody Lane.
Hey, Mel. I have a Decker Harris card in my hand. It's going to be Father's Day, so it's going to be cool. Look at this. A Terrence and John card. Look how beautiful. Happy Father's Day. Look at that background, that texture. I love it. I love it. That's aluminum foil. I'm like rubbing it. Look at that. And then Father's Day is a day of honoring fatherhood and paternal bonds, as well as the influence of fathers in society. In Catholic countries of Europe, it has been celebrated on the 19th of March as St. Joseph's Day since the Middle Ages. In the United States, Father's Day was founded by Sonora Smart Dodd and celebrated on the third Sunday of June for the first time in 1910. The day is held on various dates across the world, and different regions maintain their own traditions of honoring fatherhood. Happy Father's Day from Terrence and John. This is 2021. This is really good. I love it. Love this card. His cards, I just love how big they are. He has so much real estate to work with, doesn't he? I bet that can get daunting, though, because that's a lot of space there, isn't it? Oh, this one's made out to you. He did a special label for you, babe.
Oh, cool.
That's awesome. Happy Father's Day Sunday coming up. You want to see it? That's really cute.
That's this weekend, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And we bought your present yesterday, and it's missing pieces.
I know, I heard.
So we're getting pieces sent, but the pieces are missing, and we're very sad. We're very sad.
So pretty.
So it's time for what came in. Let's show the crafty stuff first. So let me tell you something. We have discovered that a lot of kids are visiting our store this summer, and we wanted to get some things for kids to enjoy, some kits and some crafty kits for them. So I was able to find some and bring some in, and I'm going to show you guys because what we discovered is.
Terrence said that's actually a thin, sticky duct tape.
So it's thin duct tape. See, I didn't think it was. It's duct, D-U-C-T. I bet that's what it is. Did he say D-U-C-T?
No.
I bet it's something because it didn't feel like duct tape. So like. It doesn't have a texture like duct tape. That's why I was thinking it must be aluminum foil. It's really good. So we've realized that these youngsters like to craft, and when they come in, they're looking for something for them to do. So in our store, we bought some products for when the youngsters come in, some kits and things. But I've also discovered anytime I do a walk around in the store and show you guys, if that stuff's in there, some of you guys will want it. So we have been trying to get products that we can ship as well as have in the store. So I'll show you some in a little bit that are shippable and that you guys can pick up if you're interested. Great way to entertain your summer children guests, or I don't know, I'd make all those too. It wouldn't bother me to sit down and make those. Would it you?
He says it is the D-U-C-T.
So it's like the air conditioning duct. That's cool. Little more colors of chunky twine. The black is in on the chunky, and now you've got, what color is this? Bubble gum. It looks like bubble gum. Cute, cute. So these came in. Those are available. This is so cool. This is called the ribbon threading border punch. Let me take it out so the glare's not on it. I don't think I can zoom up, but there we go. My zoom
I'll
is
punch it in a second.
my zoom is not working real well. But this punch makes a scallop and two little you want me just to punch it?
No, Mom.
I've got this piece that I use for sample making. I'll punch it and see if we can just show it. All right, so let's go here. See what that does? Oh, there we go. Look at that. And it's for you to be able to run ribbon through, like to thread ribbon, and then you'll end up with that little scallop edge. And if you go all the way off, that's going to pop off and you'll actually have the scallop edge too. It's kind of neat. I love this.
Cute.
I just love punches. I just love punches. They are my fave. That's mine.
Well, we got a pile of them coming, and I just ordered a pile more today.
Oh my goodness, y'all. I'm so excited to show y'all these. I'm going to have to be able to fix this camera. I'm going to have to be able to fix
Well,
it
do you
for y'all
want
to
to do
see
this
these.
first and then show those?
Yeah, because I may have to zoom on those.
Zoom, zoom.
Yeah. Zoom, zoom.
Accessories.
Let's show, okay, This was a request. These are the clear water droplets. These, when you glue them down, you cannot see them. I'm going to tap this thing. I'm going to be sorry.
Oh, there you
I know, but this will help. So these are water droplets. What they are is clear domed beads that you can glue down to your project, and it looks like water droplets. So if you're making anything with a water or summer theme, or flowers or anything, these are cute. Now we have other sizes coming, but they were all on back order, so these we have now, and we have more on their way. I think we have some adhesive backed ones coming. Why was I thinking that? Then we have these guys. You guys always love the grungy stuff, so here's the little grunge clocks. This was interesting. Shannon was reading on the back, and it says, where did you read that?
I think the top one.
A collection of vintage style clock faces that can be used with the game spinners to denote a specific time. So you could turn these into spinners using those the hands, and make it for games. Is this, how many are in here? Is there 5 or is there 2 in there? No, it's 5. So there's 5 different ones of those. Those are available. This, y'all.
Sticky stuff.
This is 6x6 Elizabeth tape. Now let me tell you why you're gonna like this. You know when we make the 6x6 mini albums with the 6x6 chipboard, this is perfect for that. Like whenever I do like composition books where I like to cover the whole front cover with this because it makes it real sturdy, I would use this on the front and the back to make the paper stick so well. I really, really like this. So you get 5 per sheet. 6x6 double-sided tape is now in stock. Then, and I'm not going to be able to show these. Let me show those because this is going to be hard with it Zoom like I've got it. I know it's fuzzy, but we're going to come out of that in a minute, okay? Then, a lot of you guys know we phased out our Doris dies, and we've been looking for new replacements, and I'm just loving what Dress My Craft is doing lately. I'm loving all their stuff and how affordable it is. This is a set of dies we got in. This one is scallop stitched. This one is double stitched. Matter of fact, I better be telling y'all what they call them. They put it on the front. Double stitched circle. That's what this one is. These are called stitched scallop circle, the ones I showed you first. Then we've got the double stitched oval. These are really, really good. Y'all, this is the kind of stuff you're going to want at Christmas when you're doing your Christmas in July stuff. Double stitched rectangle. Then these guys, perfect for getting Christmas ready, right? Stitch tag number 2. I didn't see a number 1. We'll have to look and see. I'm sure there is if there's a number 2. Oh, wait. Here it is. Maybe I did see it. Stitch number 1. So the difference in these is going to be these top 2 have a slot. These have a hole. And these all have a hole. So those top 2 have a slot in them. That's kind of neat. All right. And then this one is, look how many you get in here. This is called the Rectangle Die Family Set. Look at them. You
That's a
get
lot.
tons. I'll count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 dies in this set. I could have just read that. In this set, you get 16 ovals. And I'm sure the other shapes will be coming as we can get those in as well. So those are now in stock. These will be something we probably keep all the time as long as we can, because I love just good everyday dies. Okay. Vince is nervous about these because he's like, shaker things never sell well. He's right. If I say shaker about something, y'all don't typically jump on it because people are intimidated by shaker cards. But these were so cute, I could not say no. Do you see these little pieces? These are confetti shapes. I want them to smell like what they look like so bad. Do you see that? These are little orange slices. So stinking cute. Perfect for shaker cards. Perfect for those little globes we just got in.
Those little domes, yeah.
Those little domes. I had mine sitting over here, but I don't know what I've done with them.
We put them away,
Did we?
but I don't know where away is.
Watermelon confetti. And y'all, they're thick. They're not little, they're not sequins.
Yeah, they're like little
They're
plastic.
like polymer clay. They feel like a polymer.
You know, to me, they look like when you watch those candy making shows and they start chopping little pieces of candy and it has the design in it.
Yeah.
It's that just
Yeah, how they go.
smaller. Uh-huh.
Yeah, it does look like that. Like cane candy.
Yeah,
Like. Here is
but they're soft.
strawberries.
They're
Strawberries. They are adorable. These are the things I want in my collection just because they're cute.
They are.
This one is a mixture of things, and you can see inside there. This one is all kinds of candies. Let me fix my zoom again. Okay, so all kinds of different candies in there. Let me get it to kind of roll around. What is this one called? Dessert mix. It has candy corn. It has all different, just every kind of candy. I don't know what all that. There's a cupcake. That right there, if you're from the UK, isn't that called Battenberg cake? I think that's Battenberg. So many cute things in there. That does have an international flair too, because it kind of has some Japanese candy in it too, I've noticed.
Yeah, you could glue them on the front of a card. They'd be cute.
Oh yeah, I think that's going to be adorable. I'm going to use them. I don't know how yet, but I'm going to. These are larger pieces. This one is called fruit salad slices. These are bigger pieces. Let me get these where you can see them. See how big those are? So stinking cute. There's a pear in there. Was that passion fruit, dragon fruit? I don't know. He's exotic. I know it's exotic. All right. What is next? Oh, I have sticker pages. All right, let's see if we can.
Miss Jones says, "Oh, little foodies for the nomies."
Oh, cute. That's a cute idea. All right, let's open this guy up. This is a sticker book. Y'all know I love my stickers. Love my stickers. I don't want to mess you up. I just want you to open. Come on. I don't want to mess you up. Okay, so this is Flower Garden. How cute is this? Looks so cute. These are great stickers. These windows are some of my favorites. This is great for albums. Look how beautiful these are. Look at the letters. I love, love, love. Oh, borders. These are great. These come in so handy for cards and everything because you just pick them up and use them. You don't even have to think about it. Then this one is probably going to get gone. This one is called Let's Go Anywhere. Let me show you guys this one. Probably going to get gone. Try not to cut into anything that I don't want to cut into. There we go. Look at this. Oh, it's so cute. So cute. And the stickers are good size. I mean, look, they're big stickers. Easy to, oh, that's got the Statue of Liberty on it. Look how cute. Road trip, take me away. Look at those words. There are letters. Ooh, great letters. Look at that. This one's going to get gone. This is good. Maybe it's because it's black, red, and white, but this is real good, y'all. Love this set. So those are mine.
Mine.
These are awesome.
I'll give you one at a time.
Yeah, this is awesome. So what this is the Dress My Craft does a kit, okay? It's not a kit, but it is a kit. What makes it a kit is what you get. This is called, oh, it's a collection kit, Sweet Treats Collection Kit. Let me show you what you get. This is 2 packs of paper for one money. That's how they say it on the auctions I watch. For one money. So you get, look, 24 pieces. Look how thick this is. You get 24. Now, they're single-sided, okay, which I know a lot of you guys like. 24 single-sided sheets in this one. This is called Sweet Treats. This is a motif sheet, which is basically a cut-apart. And look, you get, I think you get 2 sheets. Yeah, 2 sheets of cut-aparts to go with it. And you also get the 6x6 in the same kit. That's what we really like, is that it comes together in that kit. So for one money, I have an auction to watch tonight, a Fenton auction. You're going to get this for one money.
One money.
Uh-huh. So this
Like
one's
that.
mine.
Money.
Now, one thing I'm going to tell y'all is this little cover right here comes off super easy. I opened one while ago. Look, it just comes off. So that's just a thing. It's just one part of the process. But I want to show y'all this. And this paper is probably going to come pretty loose, pretty easy. Look how stunning. Look at that.
So pretty.
Gorgeous. It is single-sided.
Because it has everything I like in it.
There's 2 sheets of every one. Look how beautiful. Bird.
Bird.
Oh, raspberries, blueberries, strawberry, cupcakes. This is beautiful. Look at this. I think Lydia's going to love this.
Yes.
Look
What weight is that paper?
240 GSM, which is about, it's a good 65 pound. 240 GSM is more of the European weight that they put on them. Look at that. That's gorgeous. I could see that in a baby album.
It sounds thicker than
It's
65
cardstock,
pounds.
not paper.
It's about 65 pounds. The reason I say that is it's not any thinner than Echo Park. It almost is as thick as Cartabella. It does have a smell. It's not a bad smell. It's not my, look, this is cool. they give you a little free gift. Dress My Craft does that a lot. This is a transfer me sheet. I don't know if y'all seen these, but I want to say they're like rub-ons. I want to say that's just neat. Look, it's just tucked in there. Isn't that cool?
That is
Oh my goodness, look at this.
That's so pretty.
Wow, that's incredible. You know what you need to do? You need to go on a cupcake jaunt, okay? You need to find all the cupcake places in your town, and you make it like a weekend thing. So this weekend we're going here to try a cupcake. This weekend we're going there. And then you turn it into an album. How fun, right?
Don't we need to go try Jumon?
The thing is, we haven't been able to do that kind of stuff. So now that we're getting out and about, we should make those kinds of things happen. Go eat cupcakes. You know what I'm saying? Go take pictures of incredible desserts. Like, just do it. Look at these cut aparts. Oh my goodness. I love this.
No, it is not Mente. It's Dress My Craft.
Dress My Craft. And like I said, it comes in the kit, okay? You're going to see this sold as a collection. 6x6 and the little motif sheet. All of this comes together, okay? Now, I do have one that does not come together. I have this one that is sold by itself, and this is a baby pack. And I'm just trying to find some baby paper we can keep all the time or a lot of, and I thought this one was so cute because it's very vintage. Now, it's very vintage, okay? So if you're not a vintage girl or guy or crafter or fan, I mean, there's nothing in here not vintage. Do you agree? This says, "For baby with best wishes." The little pink duck, these polka dots. Oh my goodness, look at this. How vintage is that? I mean, this is like Brenda. Brenda could make a baby album out of this. So cute, couldn't she?
Oh, yeah.
Look at these. So cool. Bunch of baby words.
Throw in some of her lace.
Oh, baby lace.
She'd make it cute.
Look at this. How much do you love that? That is so cute. And then look at these kitty cats.
I love those kitty cats.
I mean, do y'all remember this kitty from like vintage? I mean, I don't remember it, but I remember it. You know what I'm saying? If I did remember it, I probably wouldn't say it. Look, welcome to the family. So cute. These probably are actual vintage images. So do you see how you can see letters through here? Look what they did right here. Let me see if it's the next page. If it's not, we'll see it soon. Look at that blue polka dot. It's kind of a mint, not mint. It's not teal. Aqua, not aqua. It's more green than blue. See, do you have the letters? These are super cool. And then look, I love this page. I love this set. Okay, we were looking at this and Amber goes, I need to do an album of Ollie's first. And we flip this page and it's perfect. Baby first smile, baby's first set of toys, baby's first bed, baby's first shoes, baby's first food, baby's first picnic, baby's first you fill in the blank, baby's first teddy, a blank, baby's first fill in the blank, baby's first word, and then baby's first birthday. I'm like, Amber, they are listening to you. We flipped the page. She was like, wow, exactly. You get 2 pages of those. Super cute. Let me tell you something. Because you get 2 pages of it, if you had twins to make albums for, that'd be cute, wouldn't it? Because you could easily
Do we
make
know
it.
where they're located?
New Delhi. Yep, New Delhi, India. The thing about, I was going to tell you something when I flipped that way, making twin albums. I don't remember what I was going to tell you. Oh, well, it'll come back to me. Yeah, I think those are really, really, really beautiful. Oh, that's what I was going to tell you. That doesn't come in a collection pack. That's a single one. But there are collection packs, and when we can get them, we will. All right, home decor fans. We got a couple of these in. Okay, I love to decorate with these small wreaths, and I don't like to spend a lot on them. And they're so expensive everywhere I look. But I was able to find these at a really good price. Like this one retails for $5.50. You just don't find them that inexpensive. And this one retails for $10. And they're the kind of like succulent feeling ones. You know, they're not like leafy, they're not like silk. And I love them. These are in store. We got these really for the retail store because I absolutely can't get enough of these. And we have a lot of people coming and asking us for this kind of stuff. So we got a couple of those in. There'll be more of that kind of stuff trickling in. Where do we start? Because these are my fave. Should we start with the boxes and then go to those?
I would.
Yeah? Y'all are going to freak out about these little guys. I think you are because I did. But y'all may be different than me. Y'all may be different. Ooh. Okay, let's start with these kits. So these are the ones I told you about for kids. We got a lip balm kit. We got a glycerin. Oh, they smell good. A glycerin soap kit. You can smell. Ooh, that smells good. A bath bomb kit. And we got a lava lip gloss kit. So this is the one that has like the clear with the little, you know, like the lava looking in it. You can shake it up. Let me bring that down so you can see it better. So these are for 6 and up, ages 6 and up. And, oh, that's cool. $1 to charity. So $1 of this purchase goes to charity. Do they have that listed on here? Look, let me see what else it says. Make sure before I tell you. It's everything you need. Where we got it.
On the bottom, this one says additional household items may be required
Okay.
to complete the activities.
Okay, so I'm sure you have to have some kinds of things from around the house to add to it. I don't know what it might be. This comes with the secret formula, witch hazel, natural fragrance, silicone mold, mixing spoon, measuring cup, instruction manual, 1 magazine and 1 reusable cloth. This one comes with 6 roll-on applicators, 1 label sheet, organic castor oil, organic safflower oil, 3 colored glycerins, 2 natural flavors, a measuring cup, a spoon, an instruction manual, 1 magazine, and 1 reusable cloth. This one comes with glycerin soap, a silicone mold, natural fragrances, mica-based colors, measuring cup, mixing spoon, instruction manual, 1 magazine, a reusable cloth. And this one comes with 6 lip balm tubes, 1 label sheet, organic safflower oil, organic beeswax, organic shea butter, 2 flavors, 1 measuring cup, 1 spoon, 1 instruction manual, and 1 magazine, and 1 reusable cloth. So, I'm just going to tell you something. Lydia's coming to stay with me this summer, and I've already pulled these 4 because I think this is a project a day for her, right? I love them. I hope you guys do. So they are available for shipping, and they're also in the store. They smell so good. Like you just waft them as they go by.
We had a cricket question.
Okay.
Is the joy in the air pretty much the same thing?
No. I mean, I know that
Let me
seems.
read the question just
yeah.
like it says. I have a cricket question. Does the cricket joy and the cricket air do the same things?
Yes, but on a much, okay. This is the Cricut Joy. You see the size? It holds a mat this big, okay? The Cricut Air is about this big and holds a mat 12 inches. So there's the biggest difference. There are other, now, because of size, capability changes. So think about that. You know, you can't cut something this big on the Joy. You can't cut something more than 4.5 inches wide, I think. We'll start with
Which
this.
one you want? Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Let's start with this one. Okay, guys, this is going to be hard to show y'all, but this is the display. I hope I don't tip anything over. I don't think I will. This is the display that comes with this project. These are called jigsels. Do you see this? They are thick, well, they're chipboard. I was going to say thick cardstock, but they're chipboard, and they're jigsels that make these little pets. And they make more than just this. I'm going to show you what we've got, but I want to show you, and I know that's hard to see. This is their little display that's in our store, but let me show you in the packaging. Let me go back down here. Okay, so we have, this is what they're like. So you can see inside of here the little cutouts. That's the pieces. This is the squirrel. It's a 3D paper puzzle. You're probably going to want to know what ages this is for. This is for not suitable for children under 3 years old. Let's see. Material is paper. So that is, well, it's not, it's the material, it's chipboard. There's the squirrel. We have a Dachshund. I haven't put one together yet, but I'm going to. We have a cat. Isn't that cute? The black cat. The little monkey that you saw with his little arms. This is called Snuffy. You see that little dog? So cute. Then we have an elephant. Adorbs. Then we have a dolphin that comes with a stand. So cute. And then the little teddy bear that you saw on our display. I just think these are great for, I was looking for something for boys that they would really like to do. And I was thinking about the boys we have in our life, you know, like Noah, John Collin, all those boys, and I think they would love this. I think Ford would love these too. I think this would be right up their alley. Let me get a drink. We only have one more thing to show y'all.
People would also like to know when you're planning on revealing the Craft Accomplice classes and prices.
July
on the event
1st.
page.
July 1st.
July 1st, they'll be live where they can see them.
Y'all don't, are we revealing early?
We haven't
hadn't
talked
planned
about
on it.
revealing early. We sometimes do.
Sometimes
but
we do. We'll talk about it. We'll see. Look, I saved these for last because I'm in love. Can you guys see these? There we go. Do you see this? You're going to love this. If you have grandkids that you're looking for something to do, they're going to think you're the coolest thing since shirt pockets when you show them this. These are made from paper tubes. This is our display in the store. When you come in, this is what you see. You can look at them like this. See this? I'm going to show you. They're incredible. Shannon and I were freaking out when we saw these. These are so cool, aren't they?
They're very cute.
Look, what this is, get that focused. In this container are some tubes. Can you see there's 3 tubes in there? The tubes have markings where you snip them apart, all right? They're printed with the pattern on them. Come up here like this. Look, they're printed with the patterns. You snip them apart and then you assemble them to make the project. They are so cool. Notice how you like squish them, you know, you squish them around and stuff. When we ship these, they may flatten a little bit, but that's not going to hurt your feelings because you're going to flatten them anyway. They don't really stay round. I think the only ones that stay round are the ones that go through the inside, and they would round out when you poke them through the holes anyway. So there's the cat. Well, we have 2 cats. We have, I can't remember, yeah, right here, Calico Cat and Tabby Cat. We have those available. Then we have, 3, the Siamese Cat, which is the one right here. Just look how cute they are. Oh, my goodness. Then we have the French Bulldog. So adorable. The Golden Retriever. Love him. And then the Beagle. I think these are so cool. I'm telling you, these are one, these say 10 and up because of skill level. You stick these in a drawer at the house. Nephew, grandkid comes over. He's like, I'm bored. Oh, you're bored? Make this dog. Challenge. Gauntlet thrown. Make this dog. Make this dog. Make this cat. And then they make themselves a little pet for the summer. I think they're incredible.
Is that
I think they're incredible.
can I pet that dog?
Can I pet that dog? They're so cute. I mean, honestly, don't we all want to make one? We do. We bought these because they were already made because I wanted to see them when they got here, and now I'm like itching to make them. Such a cute idea. Like all their little patterns and stuff are printed on the tube. So you just snip the tubes apart at the little marks, and then you're able to put them together using the little instructions. So cute. So
Karen
cute.
wants to know, are you going to be doing some more joy videos? She is craving it. She needs it.
Yes. What do you want to see on the joy? See, that's the thing I need y'all to tell me, because the joy in and of itself is just a Cricut machine. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I've shown y'all how I use it. I'm using a lot for SVGs. I use it for labels. I use it a lot for labels. But, like, what are you wanting to see? Is there some specific project you're wanting to see used on the joy or made on the joy? Because I've done the insert card already. I think I did using markers already. I think I did. So you gotta if you'll be specific with me, I'll totally film what you're looking for. It's just when you go joy videos, it's like it pretty much does what the other machines do. Just let me know. Melody, aren't they cool? You know what you need to do? I just thought about this. We need to get you some for your craft place. That'd be so cool. If she had some of those to put like in her little thingy and when kids came to visit, that'd be neat. I didn't even think about that till that moment when I saw you. So, thanks, Mary. I got them done recently. Oh, I don't think the Joy does print and cut.
Melody's still here.
Melody, does the Joy do print and cut? I've never tried it. If it does, it'd be little. Yeah. Joy does not print and cut. Right. Okay, I didn't think it did. Let me just say this while Melody's here. If y'all want to know how to use any machine for any purpose in any way, Melody's your girl. I learned from Melody. Look, this she'll laugh about this. So the Cricut 3 was going live. The Maker 3 and the Air 3. No, I did it. I'm not supposed to do it. Explorer 3. They were going live. And so I messaged her. I'm like, okay, which one do I get? Like, I'm asking Melody. I said, I'm totally going to sound like a subscriber right now, but which one do I get? I need a personal forecast. Our weatherman calls that a personal forecast whenever you, like, message him and go, what's the weather going to be like in Gordo today?
Is that tornado warning going to hit specifically
on
Ravina,
my street?
Alabama?
Right? He's like, I don't do personal forecasts. But I messaged Melody for a personal forecast and asked her which one to get, which was so funny. And I'm telling y'all, no one teaches as much Cricut as Melody does. I mean... Nobody does. So, I mean, every video she does is based on Cricut product, Cricut Joy, Cricut, all the machines. I'm not going to try to name all the machines. There's so many right now. Is this the same on the old machines? What does that mean? The best they'll get. I don't know if that means. Cricket goat. Oh my goodness, Mel, you are the cricket goat. Look, Terrence agrees.
For those of you that don't know, GOAT stands for greatest of all time.
By the way,
She's not calling her a bad name.
We need to make a shirt for Mel that says cricket goat, greatest of all times. Are those cut aparts on like a vellum? No, they're not on a vellum type paper. They're actually on.
They're like paper straws.
They're like paper straws. The thickness and the feel of a paper straw. That's exactly what
They
they're
might
like.
be a bit wider, like a milkshake
Milkshake
paper
size.
straw.
Yep.
Did you see, where'd it go? Carol Hodges. I'm confused, Melody. I thought the Joy printed labels, does it not? I think they're confused about the print and cut.
It does not print labels. It writes on labels. Look right here. So you put a marker in. See how many I can grab. You get markers like this, and you put them in where the little blade goes. Look, the little tip y'all taught me. And then you put your marker in, and you have your labels in, or you whatever your label material is, and it will write on them. So it does not print. Actually, this is such a misnomer, and I have the hardest time making people understand this. No machine anymore, there were machines, but no machines anymore actually print of themselves and then cut. You send it to your printer. So you print the item on your own printer, and then it will cut out on the machine. We're having a Love Melody Fest, and I love it. I do too, y'all. She knows. What's it like? Midnight the other night, Melody sent, it was, she's like, okay, they're on sale right now. Go get it. Oh my goodness. I was like, refresh. And I finally got it. Matter of fact, it's sitting up front. It got delivered today. Guess what? My Maker 3 is still in the box. It's only been in 2 hours.
I was going to say, we had some very important people waiting on us.
You guys. It's sitting in the box. We walked in the door from lunch and Vince goes, hey, look at that. And I'm like, yeah, it is.
We got finished fast today. It's just 2 o'clock.
Mary, don't leave your machines in the box. I'm going to tell y'all something. You're going to waste the warranty. I'm just saying it. If you leave your machine in the box, you're wasting the warranty, because if there is a defect in your machine and you keep it in there too long, it's not the maker's fault. I mean, the manufacturer's fault on anything at that point.
You know that from experience.
Homegirl's telling you because it happened to me. Because I bought the DX, the Brother Scan and Cut DX, and I used it like 2, maybe 3 times before I put it up and we started moving stores. So I didn't even touch it. I was trying to move and all that. So I did not have the mat issue in the beginning. It was fine, and I thought the mat issue was a non-existent thing. Obviously, it's a real thing. And I get my DX out when we move here and want to start using it, and my mat won't work. And so I contact Scan and Cut, and they're like, your machine's like 15 months old or something. And they're like, we don't cover it at that point. They weren't sending me nothing. And guess what? It was not on them. I should have made sure. So my biggest tip for you,
buy?
The Maker 3. No. I'm just telling y'all, if you leave them in the box, you could be in trouble. Even if you just get it out and make the project that comes with it, which is just simple 1, 2, 3 instructions. It's not hard. That's the thing that scares me. More than anything, let me tell you why I would be scared, because I see that people are saying they're scared. First off, don't be scared. They are not intimidating. They are not, okay? If you're scared, if you will listen to me and do what I tell you to do, you will have such a good experience, okay? Here's what you do. Learn design space. The machine is not an issue. The machine does hardly anything. The machine has interchangeable blades, interchangeable markers, and a button. And nowadays I don't have buttons. Like, the machine is not even the problem. The issue is learning design space. All you need to do is learn design space, and the rest will be easy. And there's so many great resources for learning design space out there. So many. Learn design space, no more fear. I promise you, no more fear. Secondly, take it out of the box, because what you need to be afraid of is making that kind of investment and not knowing if it works. Think about this. Would you buy a brand new car and park it for 36 months or 36,000 miles? Is that how it works? You can't do that. you would be, I mean, it's a big difference in investment wise, but not for some people. Being able to invest $400 or $500 in a crafting machine is a big, big investment, and you don't want to park it during that warranty.
Okay, Teresa, you tell Don that Brother Vinny said, get up off that wallet and buy Teresa the machine she needs. You just tell him. And surely that'll get the job
He's
done.
gonna you tell Vinny get up off his wallet and buy you one. That's what
Well,
he
Vinny got up off his wallet and bought Maymay one.
The mat issue was a brother scan and cut issue. I want to make sure everybody hears that I am not telling you there's a Cricut mat issue. There is not, that I'm aware of. It was a brother scan and cut issue where the mats would not catch in the rollers and they would go in crooked and they wouldn't go in straight, and it was awful. It was awful. I bought a new mat and it remedied it. And the new mats feel different. Shannon and I compared them. I'm like, they clearly had some slickiness on the first mats that don't have on the second mats. So they have been corrected. But if you don't have the issue, you don't have the issue. If you have the issue, you know it, because you cannot load a mat. I'm just looking at questions. It's true. Susan says, once you open it and do a project, you're hooked. What are you not supposed? You're not supposed to know before you
Sell a
open it. It's true.
cow. Tell him to sell a cow.
Melody, the one thing that I tell people nowadays, though, and I think you would agree with this, tell me if you agree. If you know you're going to buy a machine, I don't care what machine it is, but especially a Cricut, if you know you're going to invest in a machine, go ahead and download Design Space and play around and see if you, because, you know, you can set up an account and look. You don't have to even get the subscription. Just set up and go look at Design Space and make sure you're okay with it. Like I've heard lately, I don't know how to teach people this, okay? I literally read on one of Melody's groups last night a post where somebody was so frustrated with their machine because print and cut wasn't working for them, and they decided they weren't going to even use their machine anymore because of that. And I was like, the part that frustrates me about that is it's probably not the machine that is the issue. It is probably something happening between her computer and her printer.
Or it could just be user error.
On this one, because it's print then cut, I think people think, they don't realize that your computer has to speak to your printer, not to the Cricut so much. And then when people were trying to help her, she would say, I'm not even going to try. I'm not even going to open it. It's so frustrating. And I'm like, but it's probably a quick fix. Like, and the other thing that bothers me, especially in Facebook groups, y'all don't do this. Don't do this. If you're having an issue with the machine, trust me, you will look better if you do this. If you go to a Facebook group, if you're having an issue, don't type, I hate this machine, such and such is happening, da-da-da-da-da. Because when people start answering you in the comments, it's going to be something like, did you do this? And you're like, no, I didn't do that. Well, do this and then it'll work. And 9 times out of 10, if you go down in the comments, they'll go, thank you for telling me that it worked. When all they have to do is say, hey guys, I'm struggling with this. Can someone give me a tip? There's your answer. And it doesn't look like you're just being rude about it, and then it's just a simple fix, right? That's just my soapbox for today, because I don't know how Melody does it with her Facebook groups. She's so patient, and people will be so mad at their machines when most of the time it's just a simple little user error or just something easy to make things work. And I want to say this real quick before you say anything. Just listen. Melody deletes those posts, but listen. Don't buy technology that is above you. You know what I'm saying? Like, for example, I wanted an iPhone when they first came out. Just listen, this is the perfect example of this, okay? I'm throwing you under the bus. I wanted an iPhone when they were invented. They weren't even on the market. I wanted an iPhone. Vince had all the latest technology with phones. He always did, and I always either got the free phone or the cheap phone or whatever. When they started talking about iPhones, I wanted one so bad. I researched it. I knew it inside and out. And I want y'all to know, my husband's like, you don't need that. Nobody needs that. Nobody needs that, blah, blah, blah. Next thing I know, he goes and upgrades and gets an iPhone. And he comes home with the very first model. He's got it. Not this girl. Vinny's got it. And he hated it. He hated it. He complained about it. For weeks, he complained about it. I want my old flip phone back. I hate this phone, blah, blah, blah. And I said, let's go get you another phone and give me that phone. And he was like, that's fine.
I had 2 weeks to return it if I didn't like it.
And I said, give it to me, put my number on it, you go get a different phone. And that's what he did. Within 2 days, I'm showing him all the stuff that it can do because I've been studying this thing. I've been researching it, learning how to do it, blah, 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 showing him all the stuff. And he's like, wait a minute, I didn't know it could do that. I'm like, you wouldn't listen to me. You just got frustrated and you'd go, this is crazy. This is crazy. And before it was over with, he went and got himself another one. And I got to keep that iPhone because I was prepped for it. I wanted to learn how to use it. That iPhone was not going to teach Vince, you know, like through osmosis how to use it. It wasn't just going to go into your body. You do have to do the research. So please don't buy a machine if you're not, I'm going to say, willing to learn it, because it's not going to teach you. You have to learn it. And that probably sounds harsh, but so many people are fussing nowadays about that. And I'm like, guys, it clearly states there's a software that goes with it, you know, and you have to learn that software to use the machine. Melody's probably like, she hears the questions all the time, and it has nothing to do with, I don't know, I don't think it's intentional. I think people mean to do that to themselves, but I would have never done what you did. When you went to that store and got that phone, having no idea what you were buying, I would have never done that. I would have had to know what I was getting, right? You don't agree?
Oh, yeah.
Old Vinny came home and hated that phone. 2 weeks later, he had another one. Maybe a month later.
My grandmother
My
hated
problem
hers.
is
She
this,
got rid of it, went back to
and
her
I'm
flip
just
phone.
going to confess it. I'm lazy. I don't want to read the instructions. I don't want to figure out how to use it. I want somebody to go, this is what it does, and show me, and then I'm fine with it, you know. And that's what happened when I bought the iPhone. I didn't research it. I wanted you to show me what it did. And once you showed me what it did, I was like, I need one of those.
But I spent 2 weeks not showing you because I was mad at you for buying it.
I know.
I just sat there and looked at him and was just mad. Just like when you came home with it, I was just beside myself. It's like,
And people probably don't want to admit it, but they're the same way about their Cricut machines, about learning the software. Just show me what to do. Don't make me read the instructions. Don't make me do this. And, you know, and I'm not saying y'all are lazy. I'm just saying I am. But if the shoe fits.
I'm going to answer these questions without saying names because I don't want to offend anybody. But like one of the things is they're sad that the new machines use software and not cartridges. I got to be honest with you. When they use cartridges, you would not have seen a video from me. I did do some videos, but I'm going to tell you something. I couldn't stand cartridges. The limitations, the roundabout way I had to get to everything, to do everything. And then they brought out Craft Room, and Craft Room didn't do anything to me. And I was so frustrated. A matter of fact, I did a video. Mel, it was our first video, I think. Mel, was our first video the 7 Deadly Sins of Crafting or something like that? And one of the questions was, what do you have a love-hate relationship with? And my Cricut was what I had a love-hate relationship with. I loved it when I completed a project, but I hated using it. I did not like the cartridges, none of that stuff. I love the technology because I can take an image and turn it into whatever I want. I wish I still had the peach tags because like yesterday, I made these little tags and like it had the word nectar on it and it was like cut into it. And I was able to go contour that word out and get the perfect peach, and I didn't have to go through my cartridges to find where that would work and all that. I just was able to search peach and 150 peaches popped up and I picked the one I wanted. So I understand that there's comfort in having something physical like that, but the possibilities that you can do on technology, and in this day and age, that's where it's going. I mean, my father-in-law said to me this week, he said, we were talking about computers. He used to be a whiz on computers. He said, the problem is what I learned on doesn't exist anymore. I said, that's exactly right. That's exactly what it is. And what happened for him was he retired. And so he retired from computers as well. He kind of took a break and sat back with the computer he's got. And I tried to get him to get an Apple, and he doesn't want to learn it. He can't right now. But like if we had not let him kind of get lax on his computers in that time, he would have stayed up with technology. Mm-hmm. But when he retired, he just kind of got off the computer. And it's just a sad state of affairs. It's the way everything is. Think about it. Here's a great example for y'all. Oh my gosh, this is so perfect. My mother had a StarTAC phone. If you know what phone that is, put a gold star in the comments. If you know what a StarTAC phone was. My mother had that phone so long because she loved it so much. People made fun of her constantly over carrying that old phone around, right? She loved it. Finally, she had to trade it in. She did not have an option. It reached its end.
She had the battery taped in the phone so she could keep using it.
Because she loved that phone.
Taped to the phone
And
where she could use it.
She says today if she could go buy one of those, she would. I totally get it. I do. But it's just not the way things go. It's just everything grows and evolves. But y'all, if you sit down and think about it, like I hear these comments all the time. I would love to be able to do just a raw live video going, listen, don't make those statements. Let's go back and think. Do you still want to be driving your 1968 Malibu? Not this girl. I burned up in it. The seats were horrible. The seatbelt wasn't even safe. Think about it.
I'd still like to have a 68. Well, really, I'd rather have a 69.
Would you drive it every day?
Every day.
No, you wouldn't. You would
Wouldn't
melt
bother
in
me a
that
bit.
car. It's not comfortable. Mine didn't have power. Mine did have
back
power
would
steering.
hurt.
Your back would be killing you because you
Yeah,
can't
but
adjust
still,
your
I'd
seat.
be cool.
Vinny, there's no backup cameras. Think about it.
That's all right.
Just think about that. I love old cars.
Okay, well,
I'm
we're
the
gonna
first
duct
one.
Tape your backup camera and take the knobs off your air conditioner and see how you do for a day.
Hey, 69's had AC.
Mine didn't. 68. It had it. It didn't work. And I couldn't afford to get it fixed, so I had a fan on the window that circulated the air. Just
Okay,
think
so
about
did you
that.
have one of those little cup holders that you clipped onto the window?
Mm-mm,
to
it was
hold
a
your
suction
drink?
cup.
I had
fan.
one.
Mine was. Are you talking about the fan?
No, I was talking about a cup holder. Because
I
I
don't
remember
think I had
I
any
remember
cup-
we
It
had
had a
older.
little
No, mine had a
L-shape
console
on
in
it.
the floor with 2 cup holders.
And it would clip on your window.
I remember we had lots of old vehicles when
Oh,
I was
I know
little.
what you're talking about. Like you
that
used to get
had
at
the-
Sonic when you go to
had the-
Sonic and they would do the
Uh-huh. Had the little round.
Okay, listen to what I'm telling you. You don't want to take long trips in that old car. Y'all know what I'm talking about. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
They
I want
certainly
every
don't
vintage
ride
car.
as good as they do now.
You
that's
need
for
to know
sure.
something. There ain't nobody likes vintage cars like this girl. Nobody. Like, I love them. But I'm not. They're not what I want to drive to Texas in. You know, I don't want to do that, right? I'm just saying, if you look back on things, think about the appliances in your kitchen. Where do we go? Where were we without air fryers? Like, Vinny uses the air fryer a couple nights a week, you know? Like, so many things are so good nowadays. We just have to be grateful for what we do have, right? There's this thing about having what we have and having enough of it. We have to be grateful for that. But I see all these comments and I think, guys, we have to evolve. We have to move forward with change, right? Y'all are probably telling me off. It's fine.
I don't think anybody's trying to tell you off, but you know, some folks don't like change. That's all
I
right.
want to talk to this comment too, where somebody said that they don't like updates. Let me tell you something. I don't like the time it takes out of my day to do an update, but without an update, we wouldn't have any of the new features we have. You know, even on our phones.
And if you go for so long and don't do the updates, it's not going to work anymore.
Y'all know what happened to me? I tell them
Ask her.
myself. I spent 2 days updating my computer because I refuse to set them automatic because it frustrates me if I'm in the middle of something and my computer needs to update. So I would avoid that 30-minute process as long as I could until finally my phone would no longer talk to my computer because my phone was more advanced than my computer was at that point. Thank God I didn't have to buy a new computer. Y'all need to think about this because back in the day you had to get a whole new system. Nowadays you just let that update happen and my computers, I had a laptop from 2011 that Thomas is still using. Somebody's still using that brick. Remember this? Because we can just update them now. We couldn't do that before. It's all a perspective thing. You have to think about that. I told Shannon the other day, I hate waiting on an update, but there's nothing better than the new things I get from it and the cool things that happen whenever I do an update. And a lot of times, because you do automatic updates, so a lot of times I'll be on Vince's computer and go, I didn't know this is cool. He's like, it was in the last update.
Or
And
I
you go
show her-
update.
Or I show you something and you go, but I don't have that.
I don't have that feature because you won't update. So it took me 2 days to update my computer. No joke, 2 full days.
Yep.
I missed 2 days of working in my office for that. I had to come out of there and work somewhere else. Anyway, just know, I know it feels frustrating, but those things are, I mean, y'all think about it. When we had our first computer, when she was outdated, you either had to buy new hardware or a new system. Nowadays, we don't have to do that. I mean, I don't know about Microsoft. I don't think, I think you can upload updates for Microsoft as well. But y'all think about that. That's awesome. Would you want to spend $500 every time your computer would, I guess $500 for a computer, is that right? I don't know. Haven't bought a computer in a while.
We don't own any that cost $500.
Any computers that do? We don't. Heidi, you're right. It's going to crash if you don't update. And that's what it did to me when my phone, I got what'd we get? What is our phone? I got a new phone recently. because listen, the phone cameras are so good, and when you use them for your business, I literally ran my other phone in the ground filming on it so much, like it wouldn't even keep a charge. It was awful. And then the research I did, it said that the way I was using it was causing that, so I went and upgraded my phone. And when I upgraded my phone, it was smarter than my computers, and so it couldn't talk back and forth because my phone was so updated and they weren't. And so I had to stop what I was doing and do it. But I need to just do my updates. Barb, I don't think you're crazy. And I gotta be honest, I don't think not liking change is I think it's a 50-50 balance. I really do. I've met people like me.
Yeah, I mean, not liking change don't make you crazy any more than
No.
liking change
No.
makes you crazy.
I don't think it sets us apart from each other too awful much because I love change. Vince is not big on change. Joe
No, I
does
ain't a
not
big
like
fan of
change.
change.
Joe is don't change anything. Keep it like it is, right? But I love change and I love new models. I love all that stuff. I love the new stuff. I love the fresh new smell.
Although we can eat at the same restaurant every day.
But I try to change what I eat up because I do get bored. I got a new curling iron this week and I plugged it in and I was like, oh, I love that smell. That burn off new smell, you know what I'm talking about? I'm like, I just love that smell. But it could be because as a child, there was nothing new in my life. Everything was used and bought at the thrift store, and that's what you did. You do what you do, right? When my kids were growing up, all their clothes were thrift store clothes, and you know, and back then, if I got something new, oh, I just loved it. Being the first one to have something was so cool, and that may be where that comes from for me. I don't know.
That's true, Connie. You can't always afford change.
Awesome, Lizzie. Oh. I'm just reading your comments. Hold on, I'm just trying to see. You see any questions I missed? So some people are saying they do have auto updates. Some people say they don't. I don't like an auto update, but the reason I don't is because I like to know what's updating, but it doesn't matter. At some point, I got to get to it anyway. At some point, I either got to update or it won't work.
Yep. That's awesome from Christina.
Carol, I wasn't going to say names. This question says, why does Cricut cost so much if your computer does all the work? The Cricut machine itself does, I mean, what machines can do that? I mean, there's very few machines that can do what they do. So, I mean, the technology that's built into that machine, you have to be able to run it. I don't understand that. You have to be able to run it. You have to be able to tell it what to do. If it was all on board, it would be like we were before. We'd be so limited in what we can do. But when you look at what the maker can cut and automatically, smartly, if you think about the brains it takes to make that do that, and think about the working parts inside of that machine.
Yeah.
Have you ever just thought about that? How does my machine just know this is the pressure for that material and this is the pressure for that? I'm fascinated by that stuff. And I personally think that they're affordable. I'll tell you why. If you go back in time just a little bit, just a few years, Melody's going to agree with this statement. The stuff we can get from a maker machine for less than $500 would have cost $20,000 a few years ago to have a machine to do that. Because when I wanted to go in business and I wanted all those machines, I couldn't afford the $20,000 and $30,000 machines that made vinyl to put on a shirt. You know what I'm saying? Like, these home machines are extremely affordable if we look at how much commercial machines cost. Like, the company in town that we get a lot of our commercial stuff done from, she has a Cricut. She didn't really use it. She has $30,000 and $40,000 machines that she uses for what she does, and it blows my mind that we can have all that. Come on, guys, look. Have you ever seen what's in these big commercial stores? How big their machines are? I guess I'm different. Joe says built different. I just have this different mindset about it because I remember when I couldn't afford
Melody
something like
says
that.
the new machines are the same price that they were 4 years ago.
I don't know that. I don't really pay attention to that. Like, I don't pay attention to the price and stuff. I just go, can I afford this or can I not? And I don't really pay attention to it. But I really want you to think about that. If you look back to what those machines were like I remember, Who was the first person that I know that was doing that kind of stuff? Maybe it's because of my dad. I blame a lot of stuff on my dad. My dad was always wanting to have a t-shirt business. It was his dream to have a t-shirt business. And what held him back every time was the cost of machines. Every time he couldn't afford those things. He couldn't buy a $30,000-$40,000 machine. I keep taking the price up. But they were that much. They were so expensive. And now to be able to do that at home, it's pretty cool. Yes, we use Macs. That's all we use. A couple reasons. Number one, they're easy. And they work. I mean, our laptops are Apple, our desktops are Apple. We use an iPad in the store. Like everything is compatible and easy to use and easily updated. And I can speak to Vince's computer from my phone. Like it's so cool to be able to do all that. I went away from Microsoft. When was our last Microsoft computer? I think you had the last Microsoft laptop.
I still have it.
You do.
I print labels with it.
You
twice
do use
a
it for
month.
labels. Can I tell y'all? You are such a good example of this, babe. You're such a good example of this. Tell them why you do. Be gut level honest and tell them why you do.
Because to me, in that particular application, it's much quicker and much simpler than it is on the Mac. To me, it is.
Can we go to what it really is?
He's
That
never
is
tried
what
it
it
on the
is.
Mac.
Let's go to what it really is.
What?
It's a perfect example of this. He does not want to have to learn how to download the printer to the Mac, the software that it'll take.
Download the printer is nothing. It's
And he
click a
doesn't
button.
and he doesn't want to have to learn the new I'm telling you, I get it. People are like this, and you'll admit it. You know this process. If it's working, Vince is if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
The wheel's still turning, so
It's
let it keep
it's
going.
working. He knows to come in, turn it on, do it that way, and it works. But I will say, when it stops working, we will learn the process. He'll learn it, and he'll use it till it doesn't work. And there is a group of people out there like that. Mama's that way. Mama doesn't want new technology. Don't update this. Just let it work like it works. Because for your life, it works, And that works for you. No matter how many times I've tried to get you to change it over, you're like, this works.
And I've tried to change it over. It works better with on that computer than it does on the Mac to me.
Well, I mean, if that's you, it works.
I'm sorry, I'm sitting back.
I
My neck
can't
is
read the
hurting.
comments because I have my glass on. If I put my glass on, it's blurry. Does the Joy require a Mac, or can you use your iPhone to operate it? It does not require a Mac. It works with iPhone. It works with Android. It works with my iPad. It works with my Mac. It works with Windows. What else, Melody? Is there anything else I don't know?
At one point in time, the app only would work on
Not
Apple
anymore.
phone.
Not anymore. Now it works on Android too. The Joy app does not, right?
The Joy app,
Melody, you tell me.
it may
where
have
does-
changed, but
Yeah, because that's another thing. Like, I have discovered with the stuff I use, the iPhone app usually comes out before the Android app. And the only thing I can tell you, this is the only thing I've discovered. We had an app at one time. Maymay Made It had an app, and I had to set that up and do all the background for it. And when I did it for iPhone, it was super easy. It was like pay this fee, submit this thing, and it worked. Android, I had to pay a fee, and I had to submit the thing, and I had to wait for them to approve the thing, and then it eventually worked, because I know I had iPhone before I had the Android app working. So I don't know if that's why. I just know I just kind of pointed and clicked with the iOS situation. See, Carol agrees with you. She totally understands what you're saying. She's found that too in some cases.
well, and Julian up above that said she thinks that it's easier on. Well, now I just went blank. It's
Windows?
It's easier on Windows than it is on Apple.
What
to
is
print
easier?
labels, printing labels.
Well, you don't really just print labels. You use it's not really just printing labels. It's not like using Word or something like that. You're using a different system. So it's not just like that. You can use the Joy on Android, but I don't think you can use the Joy app. Melody, let me see. The Joy app is iPhone only, but you can use Design Space app on Android. Yeah. It's so funny. I don't know. I just am different about it. I just see a lot of comments, and it's like, I wish I could help everybody, but you can't. I can't answer every question for everybody, and but I will tell you, I was thinking the other day, I think this is a good one. Melody, you might want to do this, because I was thinking this is a good video idea. Like the top so many things, the top so many reasons not to get a machine, whatever machine you want to be, the top so many reasons. And I was thinking the first reason is you don't want to learn software. 100% don't get a machine, right? And like the second reason would be if you're afraid of technology. Because, I mean, these are things. Don't buy a machine. Don't waste your money on it. I was trying to think. I had a whole bunch of them, like the reasons not to get them. Because I feel like a lot of people kind of think that they have to get the machine to kind of keep up or fit in, but you don't have to. You can make those decisions on your own. That's so funny. The comment, Word is so much user-friendly than Pages.
No.
I 100% disagree. It's so funny. It's all in what you're used to.
It comes from it. I was never an Apple person until I started here. I always used Microsoft. I was used to the other. Once you start using it, you can't go back because it winds up being just like your phone. If you're an Apple phone user, a Mac is the same thing. It's just a different scale.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
It's all perception.
yeah.
Excel on the Mac is called Numbers, but it's basically the exact same program. It's just called a different thing.
Yeah, learn design space before you buy. I love reading y'all's comments. I just think it's so interesting.
And at times I hated the Mac when I first started using it because I deleted like a whole blog post, not
On
knowing,
accident.
not knowing that you had this slide, like can go back and deleted a whole blog.
Read Willow's comment.
it was
This is my
angry.
favorite of the day. Read it out loud. Read it out loud.
It says Terry, her friend, used her microwave to hide snacks from her husband, but not cook with it.
So she had a microwave, but she used it to hide snacks. That's great. You could hide snacks in your Cricut. You totally could, Shannon. You could just tuck candy up in there and shut the door. He's never looking in there. That's
I don't have a
fantastic.
Cricut though. I guess I gotta buy a Cricut to hide snacks.
I got Tamitha, when she came to edit for me, we sent her a computer because she's got to have a computer. And the funny thing, I was like, she's not going to be able to do this on Windows because it's not going to be compatible with anything we're doing. So we sent her the computer to use, and she was nervous, but I'm like, please don't be nervous. As soon as you start messing with it, you're going to get it. Same thing with Helen. Helen was afraid of them. Has she got them in now?
No.
Okay. What? Oh, okay. Heidi, I'm excited. Everybody tells me that the way the Cricut Maker cuts is incredible. I have seen nothing about that. I trusted Melody on this one. Anyway, I always feel like y'all think I'm fussing. I'm not fussing. I just want you to make good choices because I don't want you to. It hurts. And Melody, I know, agrees with me. She'll say she agrees. It hurts our feelings when you spend so much money on something and can't use it. This is what I would rather you do. I would rather you buy a die cut machine and every single die out there, not an electric machine, but like just a manual die cut or a power die cut. I would so rather you put your money where you're comfortable than put your money where you're not comfortable, because then you just feel like you wasted your money, and that I don't want anybody to do that. I always feel bad about that.
Don't buy it just because it's the thing that everybody's doing.
Just because it's the thing.
Don't do it. If you don't think you're going to use it, don't do it. I haven't bought alcohol markers because I don't like them. I use color pencils.
She's a color pencil girl. I cannot convert her to alcohol markers, and I really
I'll
don't have
try,
to.
But I mean, I like color pencils.
But I
It's
do
where
feel
I'm comfortable.
I feel like once she uses them, I'm like, I just want you
probably
to
will.
try them. I just want you to play with
I've
them.
tried. I gotta play more though.
But I just don't want anybody to buy. I don't want you to buy anything that you don't use. You know what I'm saying, or that you're uncomfortable with. I want you to. I don't know. I'm that way about everything. I don't like if you
don't
for
like
anybody.
big trucks, don't go buy one.
Like I feel bad for anybody that spends the money. Maybe we're pressured into something and then they really didn't want it or don't need it. That's another. Oh, that would be one of the 6. If you don't need it, if it doesn't fit your craft, don't get it. If you're not going to use it for vinyl or wood or paper or fabric, or if it doesn't fit what you do, don't get it. If you're just a card maker, oh, this could be controversial. If you're only ever going to make cards, you don't need a Cricut. You just don't. I mean, I hardly ever use my Cricut to make cards. Now, I'm going to tell you something. You can make incredible cards on the Cricut. Cards that do things that you can't do with your hands. But You don't need to spend that kind of money just to make cards. Now the joy, I might do it with the joy. I might, if I was a card maker, I'd do that.
That is right, Melody. It is a waste of money sitting in a box. If you're going to leave it in a box, don't buy it.
Just for yourself.
I mean,
Look,
yeah.
go spend that $500 on some
Paper.
pretty earrings or paper.
Paper.
Or
buy something you'll use.
redo your bedroom. You know what I'm saying? Like something you'll really enjoy instead of something that's just going to sit there. Especially if
An iPhone.
an iPhone. Especially if you think it could end up like on Facebook Marketplace a few years later. You know what I'm saying? Because you're just going to lose money. It's just a loss of money. It just hurts my feelings. And I guess whenever I read the comments on like Facebook groups and stuff and people are like, I'm just not going to touch it anymore. I'm just like, but you have so much invested and you've already invested so much time. Just go a little further. Just a little further, I wish I could be like a cheerleader. No, keep going. You're almost there.
You got this.
That's funny. Yeah. I'm probably going to get fussed at in the comments because I was very opinionated today, but I am opinionated about it. I feel like maybe we get peer pressured into stuff, and there's no reason for that. Don't be peer pressured. I say that when you watch craft room tours, right? If I show my craft, if I do a craft room tour, I say to you, do not compare your supplies to mine. I do this for a living. Like, you know what I'm saying? I do this all the time.
Everything in this room is a tax write-off.
Everything in this room I buy for my business, but I do this for a living. Please don't compare yourself to what we have. I think Melody would say the same thing. I say that about other people because people with incredible craft rooms, I want to remind you guys, you don't have to live up to that. Some of my best crafting came out of a 4x6 closet in my hallway.
And there's stuff that you bought and that you have in here that you don't use because you don't like it. So, I mean, you don't
Maybe
have to,
very little,
yeah.
because I'm real picky about what I buy. Y'all would agree with that. I'm real picky
Yes.
about what comes in here, because if it's getting space, I mean, there's very little in here I don't use. That cinch machine does not get used like it should get used. That's for sure. I don't know. What would you say? Point out something, and because I don't
know.
That toaster oven doesn't get used like it should.
No, it doesn't. We need some brownies.
Like,
She won't let me cook in it.
and old machines don't count. You can't point out old
Yeah.
machines, because I always use the newer ones just because. I'm just real picky about what gets space in
Yeah.
here. Y'all should be too. What Timothy say? Don't worry, I will be serious comment control. I'm sorry. You'll have to be. I don't want to make people mad at me, but I do want to tell you the truth. I want you to make good, informed decisions, and don't buy it because I did it. Don't buy it because Melody did it. Don't, if it's something you want to learn to do or you think is right up your alley, then get it. And if it's not and it ends up on Facebook Marketplace, no shame in the game. But don't be influenced just because we do it. So I'm an influencer. Saying don't be influenced just because I do it.
But go to the store and buy stuff for
Buy
it,
stuff.
promise.
Buy stuff, but don't do it.
Buy what you use, though.
No. How
If
many
you aren't going to
times?
use it, don't buy it.
How many times have I said to you, this is such a good example. Vince said it today. He said, what are these for? These are the little blingies, the little things I showed you today. I said, I don't need them for anything, but I want every one of them. I do. I want to have every one of them, and I'm going to find ways to use them because they're adorable.
Lydia's going to love them.
Lydia's going to freak out. How about the tiny trimmer? I said to
That's
you.
on my desk, and I use it.
I said, don't buy it. You don't need it. They sold out. Because we're all the same people. But we want them. So that's what it is. That's what it is. Good. Connie loves this conversation. It's pretty raw today. I'm sorry. Yay. Look at that, Miss Jones. So I decided to color my embossed images using my Crayola water brush markers, and they turned out beautiful and shading and all, and the big set was $5.
Woohoo, you big spender.
Oh no, you gave away your cinch and you regret it. I'm not going to get rid of mine because I know when I want it, I'll have it, because it's expensive. That's an expensive piece.
What are the dates for Craft Acropolis?
Yes, I'll do that real fast. And then I have to go because it sounds like we might have a visitor here. So, oh, wrong one. And upside down. How about this one? September 22nd through the 25th. The tiny trimmer, Teresa, is the tiny Dress My Craft trimmer.
It's on
Shannon
my
took it.
desk.
She'll go grab it because you want to
It's
see
on
it, and
my
then we'll
desk.
go. It is being cute, Lynn. I'll give it that. Okay, so maybe it is doing its job. It's being cute. Heidi, why are we like, we're just that way? Thank you. I hope y'all realize I'm just being honest. I want you to make good decisions, and I want you to, here's what I want. When you make this, okay, my biggest fear, this will make y'all understand why I'm saying this to you today. My biggest fear is to show you something and encourage you to get it, and then you get it and you type in a comment somewhere, I can't believe I bought this. This is a waste of my money, or blah, blah, blah. I don't ever want to do that to you guys. I am extremely picky about what I show you, except for this. When I showed you, I said, you don't need this. Shannon loves it. It only cuts 2.5 inches here, and it only goes, that's centimeters. 2 centimeters this way, which is not even an inch, right? 2 centimeters is not quite an inch, I don't think. Let me see. I don't know measurements. Yeah, it's not quite an inch.
I use it for random cutting things.
She keeps it on her desk. She cuts
Cut
little
sticky
things
notes
out.
in half.
I just think it'd be cute with a chain on it, wear it around your neck like a pendant.
And see, and that's not ridiculous.
No, it is ridiculous, I'm telling you. But we can't keep these in stock because they're stinking cute. They're so cute. Oh my goodness. All right, guys. Oh, I wish you could come to Craft Acropolis too. The cinch is the machine that cuts, like the binding, cuts the holes, and then it does the little metal binding. I have a video on my channel from ages ago about it. You've never seen a cutter so small or so cute. Come on, be honest. That's the thing about it. And it uses the regular blade. So the replacement blade for this is the same as your other one. Love it. All right, 2.54 centimeters to an inch. So yeah, this is not quite, is that right? Is that right? Am I saying that right? All right. It's not quite an inch. So this is 7/8 of an inch to this side over here. That's so funny. All right, guys. I should probably pray today because I probably need to ask forgiveness. Let's have prayer together and then we'll head out. Hey, God, thank you so much for this day. Thank you for giving us the opportunity to speak with each other just in a real way and just be honest with each other and open. And I pray, God, today that as these comments start to come in, that there's no animosity, that people don't start to kind of fight in the comments. We never want that to happen, God. I pray you'll protect that and just be there. This is just a real, honest conversation, and I hope everybody will be willing to see it as it is and understand that we make decisions. And God, I would even hope that people are always leaning on you when they're making their decisions and feel good about what they're doing because you have led them and guide them in the direction they need to be. God, for everybody watching today, thank you for them. They're so wonderful. Thank you for just the community you've built together for us around crafting. It's just amazing. Thank you for the time we get to spend together. I pray special healing over everybody here today. Anybody who's sick or hurting or sad or just in a place that they don't want to be. God, I just pray that you'll be just so pivotal there for them and just give them a fresh new idea. Waking up, just wake something up in their life that can make change for them and bring them out of whatever this season is that they're in. Maybe give the doctor some new information. Maybe give them a new perspective on maybe their anxiety or their thought process. Some way, God, just bring everyone watching today, everyone the sound of our voice. Bring them some sort of new, fresh awakening from you. Even if it's just a big old hug. Maybe they just need to know you're still right there with them, God. Thank you again for everything you do for us, for everything that you'll continue to do. We give you all the praise and all the glory for everything you've done for us, for every single blessing. We ask all these things in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen.
I didn't ask forgiveness. I should have said, forgive me, God, where I am too honest. He's like, I ain't forgiving you for that. All right, guys, we love you very much. Have a wonderful day. And until next time, bye now.